To paint your Ted Harrison landscapes, you'll be using fluorescent colors and white because we are going to be creating tints. Tints are any color mixed with white. When you're painting, please use extra care because I only have these small bottles of fluorescents and they're very limited in supply. So if we're being careless and not remembering to rinse and blot our brush, then we're going to run out of paint. So please, it's so important to rinse and blot your brush every time you switch colors. Make sure your pastel lines are nice and bold. Don't worry if you paint over them today because we will quick go over them when we're all done painting. Hopefully you selected colors that will contrast from the actual colors that you're using inside of the spaces. When you're painting, make sure that you're using the very tippy top of your brush and very carefully painting inside of the lines. Really take your time. And it is my suggestion that you stick with the same color until you're ready to switch to something else. So wherever you're going to use this orange, for example, try and use it all in all the areas you need it and then switch. It saves you time and it prevents the paints from getting mixed a little bit too. When you decide you're ready to create a tint of a color, remember that's white in any color you choose, you're going to get a little blob of white and place it in the area that you would like to do your tint. So my brush was nice and clean and blotted off, and I'm going to rinse it really good before I grab my color. And I think I'm going to add some pink to this. So I put that little blob next to it, and I'm making sure that I have enough before I mix the colors. So I think that'll be enough. You can always get more later, and very carefully mix them together inside of the lines and then paint the space in. If you find that an area is too small to mix paint in, then you can always dip from the larger area where you mixed, or you can use your placemat as well. And please remember, can't stress enough, rinse your brush very, very well and blot it every single time that you switch colors. And another reminder, when you're painting, remember to hold it like a pencil, and you're picking up your brush every time that you switch directions or add more paint. So we're not treating it like a crayon and going like this because we get yucky brush strokes and it's very hard on the brush, and also it's really just not good painting technique. So make sure you're picking up your brush every single time. We will be working on this approximately 2 to 3 class periods depending on the pace of your class as a whole. So get as much done on the first day as possible and be prepared to finish the next time you come or do final touch-ups. And do remember that if you paint over any of your pastel lines at all, that you'll be able to do those quick touch-ups another day as well.